Hey everybody, this is Miss J from Oceana's Moon. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got lined up your July readings. It's going to be down and dirty and quick. I've been kind of slacking this month, so I apologize, but you know, life happens and that's the way it is. If this doesn't resonate with you, please check your rising sign or your ascendant and or your moon signs. And over the next month or so, I should be putting up a blog that's going to kind of explain and break down the sun sign, the rising sign, and the moon sign for you, if you're interested. As always, there's a link down below to my website, oceanasmoon.com, and you can purchase a reading there. Just click on the services page. It should take you. If you are looking at the website from a mobile, from a cell phone, from an iPhone, from an Android, it's going to look out of whack. Like I said, it's still, you know, in progress. So just bear with me. It should be, the mobile site should be up and running by the end of the month, by the end of July. Yay! So I'm excited about that. As always, thank you so much for your likes and your shares and your subscriptions. Your comments are wonderful. I take everything in, and thank you for purchasing the readings. Right now I'm up to about, I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 7 days out for readings. And hopefully, you know, you can get the messages that need to come through. So have a wonderful, wonderful July, and I will see you all in August. Stand by for your reading. Bye. Hey Libra, it's Miss J. So a couple things before we start. In June, Venus, which is our ruler, had its yearly solstice from the 19th to the 23rd. So basically it paused in the middle of the sky and it changed direction. Okay, so it's more of you know, as things happen up there, they're going to happen down here too. So you, with your life since that time, may have paused and started kind of moving backwards. So just know that it's going to continue. You may still feel the effects of that, but it should start getting better now. Everything started moving forward, okay? And also, we're still in our career peak until the 22nd. However, our money planet is still retrograde, and I hate retrogrades. Retrogrades is somebody's pushing the pause on the DVD player, and we're just kind of like looking at the picture, waiting. It's kind of like waiting for Netflix to buffer, you know, when you're just waiting. You know it's going to start any minute, but you're just waiting. So that is what's happening. Doesn't mean finances are going to be bad. There's just going to be delays that you need to be aware of. Also, the new moon is on the 4th. Yay! And I'm just finishing up shuffling. And yes, I am a Libra, and I love doing readings for Libras because then I get to see my general energy too. Ha! Show me Libra for July 2016. Alright. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. Very nice. Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. Go on with our bad selves, right? Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Two of Wands. Not bad at all. I'm just kind of looking at it right now. Okay. All right. So we're starting out with the overall energy is going to be the Page of Swords. So somebody's going to be bringing you some messages. For me, when this card comes up as an overall energy, sometimes it's messages from the past. You can see him looking towards the past. These are going to be ideas, thoughts, things that you haven't thought about. And you're like, oh yeah, you know, I'll get to that when I have the time. And of course, we never have the time. So, that could be happening. Somebody may be bringing in new ideas, new problems, new challenges for you to solve. This may have to do with a child as well. And swords are our there are signs. They're Libras, Geminis, or Aquarius. So this could be a significant person coming in for the overall energy of the month, but I really feel it's more of a kind of a message or a new idea coming in. So we start out in July with the Six of Pentacles. So this is a give and take energy. This is about compromise, okay? Whether it's in work or love, relationships, home, family. You know, you got to give a little to get a little. And sometimes you have to give it a little bit more to get a little bit. But to keep working at it. Now the Empress talks about all this creativity. I love the Empress card. She is like, she reminds me of Mother Nature without being so soft and sweet and water flowing and soft sandy beaches. She's more of like the kick-ass mom that everybody loved in high school. But she is the bringer of ideas. She is the cool mom in high school. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. She is very steadfast in what she wants. But she is very feminine. Sometimes men can be shown as the Empress, but I really feel like these are some new ideas coming to you. Okay, maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to change jobs. Maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you want to go online. Hell, maybe you even want to start a tarot channel on YouTube. I mean, that's what I did a few months ago. You know, she came up when I did this. So, you know, it's that creativity. It's that spark. It's the, hey, well, why don't I try this for a while? And she's a wonderful, wonderful energy to have. Yeah. And the Queen of Wands. Now, interestingly, when the Queen of Wands comes up to next to the Empress, I really feel like the Empress is more of our energy. It's more of an event, a situation. The Queen of Wands, I feel like she's a person. Okay? I feel like she is passionate, charismatic, usually very happy. She is connected with the divine. She is very spiritual. If it's talking about a wand, the sun signs are Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So this could be a person. It doesn't have to be a female. It could be a male as well, coming in. And this could also be a boss or a partner at work, or, you know, somebody that you're working with on a project. Them working together, you having this energy and her working together, it's going to work out very, very well. You've got the six of wands, and this is victory, period. Straight up victory. And it's not the huge war. I mean, you didn't win the entire war, but you did win the battle just now. So, you know, revel in it while you can. Hold your head a little bit higher, because there's always new challenges coming through. And look at this. What a great, great, great thing. You've got two aces coming in, bam, right next to each other in the middle of the month. So the Ace of Swords, these are talking about new beginnings. Okay, we're talking about new beginnings in finances, success, and home. And we're talking about new beginnings when it comes to thoughts, ideas, getting to the truth of the matter, being victorious. And both of these are being handed to you by the divine hand of the universe, of God. And these are wonderful, wonderful, beautiful cards, and I love that they both showed up here. So towards the middle of the month, it's going to be a rockin' time, and if you can't get to everything that comes up, man, make a list and try to come back to it, okay? And the reason I say that is because we got the Seven of Cups. You know, I've noticed that even though we're supposed to be balanced and sweet and mild-mannered and very aesthetic and this and that, you know, we get overwhelmed. We get overwhelmed, and sometimes we just don't say no. So this for me feels like a cup of confusion. Okay, this just feels like a lot of crap going on, and we're wondering where to go first. All right, so I say this to every time this comes up: prioritize. Pick out the 2 or 3 biggest ones and knock those out, and then replace them with the next 2 or 3. Okay, and it'll cut down on that confusion. This could just mean that all these new beginnings that are coming up here, could be, you know, you've got all these opportunities. These could all represent different opportunities, but It almost feels like confusion, like you just don't know where to go. If you're having all this handed to you and you're just like, holy crap, what do, which one do I do? And we're so indecisive anyway that, you do know that it's hard making choices. So this may be, the opportunities that are available to us. So try not to be too confused about your choices, and do your research and make your picks. But I gotta let you know, it's all gonna come out great. Look at this. You've got the Hierophant. If this is if you're looking for a job, you're going to be finding a new job. Okay, this represents big company. If you're looking to go back to school, this is you going back to school. This represents, higher education. That if you want blessings from the universe, he's going to bring it to you. It also represents marriage. So if you can see the messages and they resonate with you for this part, for when it comes to success, when it comes to your career, this may be your spouse that you're leaning on that's going to help you do this, okay? Or that you're going to talk to about it and help you kind of figure it out. And in the end, you've got the world in your hands, sweetheart. You're looking out, you've got a couple paths to take, and you're ready to go. And both those paths are going to be viable. They are going to be wonderful, and then you're going to be successful at it. So you just got to pick one, okay? Because the Three of Wands, which is the next in the series, is standing there watching your ships come in. So this is just the step before all that success. I'm going to pick a guidance card. Libra, July 2016. Libra, Libra, Libra. We are awesome. Libra, Libra. Oh, okay, this one wants to come out. Divine Order. I haven't seen this one in a while. This is Archangel Raguel. It says, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Very nice. Let me put it so you can see it a little bit better. And look, it's even got the scales for us. Let me read a little bit more about that. Archangel Raguel. Divine Order. It says a win-win situation is brewing. That's what I'm talking about. One with solutions that are fair to everyone involved. This requires you to have blind faith that heaven is working behind the scenes to extract the highest good for all. Ask me to buoy your faith if it wavers. Use positive affirmations and prayers to keep your spirits high. Above all, make sure that your conversations about this situation involve positive and optimistic words and phrases. You're so powerful that your positive thoughts can speed the resolution along even quicker. Very nice. Wow, we've got a great July looking at. A couple bumps, not too bad, but I think that the biggest bump we're looking at is too many choices or all that confusion about which way to go. But man, it looks good. Okay, Libras, you know the drill. If you'd like a reading, please click on the link below. It, as always, likes, feedbacks, shares, comments, everything is appreciated. So I read everything. I don't always respond, but I do read everything, and I'm very grateful for the ones who take the time to email me personally. Thank you. It means a lot. So have a kicking rest of the month, and I will see y'all in August. Bye.